off with a warning or go to jail for their crimes. But what if they have committed something worse and the consequences are a whole other level? All of us make mistakes, right?
Yeah.
I know many of us get in trouble for it, but we all get second chances. What if you didn't get another chance? What if that chance that you took for granted was your last? There's a saying by author Neil Gaiman. I hope that in this year to come, you make mistakes, because if you're making mistakes, then you're making new things, trying new things, learning, living, pushing yourself, changing your world. You're doing things you've never done before, and more importantly, you're doing something. What if you make one mistake that could cost you your life? The death penalty is killing people in our community for making mistakes, and not just any mistakes, like a multiple murder or like the Boston bombing. That would be an example, but the death penalty violates many human rights, such as the right that says states should recognize the right to life. The death penalty takes money from us. Each state takes money from that state, and they use it to kill people. And it just doesn't seem right. In California, the cost for a death penalty is $137 million. I understand that, it's a lot of money. Yeah. Segregation is over, but my question is, why does it feel like it's not? There was a study of some African Americans that were in Philadelphia, and they were to be executed. But it said that if they had not been African Americans, they would have been executed. They wouldn't have been executed. North Carolina is actually being fair to the races by marking the NC Racial Justice Act. The NC Racial Justice Act prohibits the use of race in the imposition of the death penalty. Many of the people who are executed are innocent. 4% of the people who die are innocent. Most of them are very wrongly convicted. Here, for example, in North Carolina, there were two brothers, Henry McCollum and Man Brown. Henry was 19 and Man was 15. They were disabled when they said they confessed to murder and sexual assault. They didn't know they were signing to a confession. But in 2010, there was a DNA test that proved it was someone else, and the charges were dropped and they were free. They were in prison in 1983. These innocent brothers had basically had their lives taken away from them. And if there wasn't a DNA test, they would have died being innocent. The death penalty is a cruel punishment. There's 3 different ways they could do it, but you're most likely to see the common one. 3 ways are through an electric chair, a lethal injection, or lethal gas. The most common one is a lethal injection. It's quicker and it takes less time. What they do is they sit you on a bed and then they inject you with a serum. Yeah, and one of them was it has different effects, because sometimes it can take less time. Like there was one where it was 2 hours, and then there was one where there was this guy, he killed a whole bunch of people, and he sat on the bed and he said a whole bunch of stuff after he was injected, and then he was like, "This is great," and then he died like 2 seconds later. So there's different time ranges, and this is why I think we should ban the death penalty, because it's a cruel way of taking someone's life, and it's taking someone's life, like, kind of bad. How would you feel knowing that you killed someone, even if it wasn't physically? And this is how our country punishes people, by killing them, and it's a horrible thing to do.